Hey guys, what's going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. Well guys, I was recently contacted by a representative from the SVBony company, the SVBony optics company, and if you're not familiar with the company, they sell over 300 products over on the AliExpress.com website. They focus mainly in telescopes and camera equipment, lenses, binoculars, and so on. And what we have here is a monocular. This is the SV49. The color is black, the magnification is 13 power, and your objective lens is 55 millimeters. Why don't we go ahead and just open this up and see what's in here. And this was, and in order to be upfront and transparent, this was sent to me as a tester from the company. Box looks like it got a little bit beat up. It was sent from China, and the nice thing about these monoculars is they give you a lot of magnification without too much bulk, especially if you're going to be out in the field and so on. It's not always convenient to haul the spotting scope out with you, especially if you get any kind of rugged terrain. Price on this is anywhere between $31 and $33. It kind of depends on the quantity that you buy, because on AliExpress, if you buy more than one item, you tend to save more money. So you've got a nice little nylon case that it comes with. And it's got some latches on it. I think it's going to come with a strap that we can use to carry it around, which is nice for hauling it, so you don't have to worry about it if you don't have any pockets. Okay, we've got ourselves a little cleaning cloth here, which is always good. And I'm actually looking at some sort of an upgrade for the very basic small set of binoculars that I carry for deer season, so this might be something that I want to take with me. Got the lens cap out of there. Okay. So you got yourself a lens cap to protect the 50mm objective lens. We'll do a little test outside of this. We'll set it up on the toolbox like we usually do and just kind of point it down the alley and see how the visibility is. And hopefully that'll show up on camera. You do have a lens cover for the back too. Overall finish seems to be pretty good. It's got a nice kind of rubberized satin feel to it. Should be fairly rugged, 13 by 50, and we'll talk about your field of view, exactly what you're going to get with it. Looks like we have some adjustment here that you can use for focus, which is really nice. You do have a traditional, just standard tripod mount also, which is good, or bipod mount, or monopod mount, depending on what you want to do. Okay, so real quick, let's just go ahead and go through the specifications on this model. And then what I think we'll do is just take it out back and just kind of look at a few things and see how the optics appear, see if it has pretty good light gathering abilities, or if it's just something that maybe you want to pass on. So let me go ahead and get those specifications to you right now. Okay guys, and before I forget, you also get a real simple to use instruction manual that's in Chinese and English, or at least the specifications are in Chinese and English. Talking about the field of view and so on, instructions for care. Warranty is a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you'd have to email the company if you need any kind of a refund on it. And also in the box we have the strap to carry with, so that's kind of nice. Alright, specifications on this. Now I will put a link to this in the video, and I'm not getting any kind of an affiliate perk from this at all. I'm just going to put the link in there if you guys are interested in checking it out after you check out the optics and see how well it performs. And again, a true test of it would be, say, a weekend out doing a deer hunt or any kind of a big game hunt, or even just a weekend if you're a bird watcher, right? You're somebody who just enjoys nature. That's always an option for you too. So it is, again, it's the SVBony SV49 monocular, 13 power by 50 millimeters objective lens. And let's see here, what do you have? Your field of view is 342 feet at 1,000 yards. The prism type is a BK7, and I'm kind of a optics noob, so that might mean something to you. Field of view, again, in metric is 114 meters at 1,000 meters. Exit pupil is 4 millimeters. Exit relief is 18.5 millimeters. Again, this is all metric because it's coming off of the AliExpress website, which is based out of China. Lens coating is multi-coated. Close focusing distance is 4.5 meters. Is it waterproof? Yes, I think we'll have to test that out. Weight is 425 grams. The color is black. And it is 183 millimeters by 89 millimeters by 76 millimeters. Again, features are going to include 13 by 50 magnification, durable external armor, waterproof and fog-proof, single hand focus. Ergonomic design helps you focus on your target quickly and accurately with one hand. So that's interesting. We'll have to see how that works out. The brightest and clearest view of any monocular on the market today. That's interesting. There's a lot of companies out there that make optics. That's a pretty heavy claim, but hey, if they feel like it's the best, we'll just have to see. Allows you to get the best view possible for bird watching, watching wildlife, or scenery. And so there you go. So why don't we go ahead and real quick, let's just go ahead and do a water test here. Okay guys, I apologize for any background noise. I've got the dishwashers going off right now. We're in the kitchen, so we've got the scope. We're gonna just go ahead and let's get that in focus for starters. Put that in there and see what happens. It's kind of a shame because the lenses are nice and clear. All right, we are seeing a couple bubbles coming out right now. Not a whole lot. That could just be from the lens cap or kind of the cap that goes around the frame. And again, this realistically, when you're out in the outdoors, there's a chance you could drop this in a stream or in a pond or something if you're looking around. It happens, right? Okay, let's go ahead and get this dried off and we'll see if we have any water inside of the lenses. Okay guys, so this is a post-water test and there's still a little bit of water kind of coming out of it, but there's no water behind the glass at all. There's no water in the barrel or the housing, no condensation or no water behind the lenses whatsoever. So it is in fact waterproof, like I said, just at least for a good dunking. I'm not going to do any kind of a drop test on it because it doesn't say that it's drop resistant, it just says durable. Well, durable can mean that it can be tossed around in your vehicle a little bit, that it could, handle a few bumps here and there, but we're not going to drop it. But just looking outside, just looking through it, it does seem to collect pretty good light. I'm pretty impressed with what I've seen so far, just kind of looking out back. The 13 magnification power is pretty good. It is really nice. I was looking at a car that was about 75 yards away, and it pretty much put it right up in front of me, which is really nice. Okay, so we're going to put this to the test and just see what it exactly can do. So this is my camera, and I'm going to zoom in all the way. Above the blue slide that you see there in the middle of the screen, there is a little green garbage can right there, okay? That garbage can is probably about 75 to maybe 80 yards away. So you can see, completely zoomed in what my camera can do to bring it up to us. And I don't know what kind of a magnification level we could really call this because it's already in the digital mode. But as we back up, you can see how far away the garbage can really is and how hard it is to actually see. So what I'm going to do is put the monocular over the camera, in front of the camera. Okay, so this isn't the easiest thing to do, but this is what that garbage can is going to look like at a 15 times magnification. And all I've done with the camera that I'm filming with is just sharpen my view through it so you can see where that slide is. Just off to the right over here. There's that slide I was talking about. So that's your garbage can. Now it looks a little distorted and bright. That's because the lens is gathering a lot of light through it. It is very bright. Sharpness is not bad, and I'm not really noticing a whole lot of distortion. For 30, 35 bucks, I think it would be more than adequate for just your nature walking or maybe spotting some game at shorter distances. Really, it's not that bad. So that's kind of the setup I was running with it. There we go. I really do like it. I did take it out the last couple of evenings just to kind of scan the horizon, which is just up the street from where I live. It's completely open. You can see everything, and it does have some really good light gathering ability. Now you can get a little bit of flare going on if you look, while the sun's setting. You got to be careful because you get some glare that's going to come through it. I'm sure you'd run into that early morning as the sun's coming up. If you're looking off in the distance, you're going to get that too. But I get that with most every optic I test on the channel, and so that's just something you run into. It's just direct sunlight, which is something you got to be careful with and you got to watch out for. A couple things about it that I don't like. First of all, this little front lens cover, it doesn't stay in very well. It's constantly falling out, and so I wish it had just like a standard cup that would go over it. That would be really nice. There are a couple little tabs here that you could bend to maybe make it fit a little bit tighter, but I don't want to risk breaking them. So SVBony, maybe you guys can improve that design a little bit and do something with it. Standard tripod attachment is nice, or bipod attachment just goes right on like I mentioned before. That's how I was showing it to you in the garage. You do have a nice little focus ring on the back, and this is a 30mm rear lens like I mentioned earlier. And with my glasses off, I'm able to focus with it and see perfectly, which is kind of nice because it's much more comfortable. I can really control it better than trying to view it through my glasses. If you have glasses, it's a little tough to really get up on that eye cup. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. The overall, feel is fairly rugged, but we're not going to drop test it. I don't want to risk breaking it because I do want to actually use this thing and kind of see how it handles just everyday normal use, which, yeah, drops happen. But like I said, I want to take it out to the range and really use it on my little 100-yard range test with the firearms that we test on the channel, because I think it would be great. Instead of taking out the whole spotting scope or having to mess with the bulky pair of binoculars, just have this with me, just look up on my target, put it back down, take my shots. It's just convenient. I really do like that. I think it'll come in really handy. Like I said, within 100 yards, that's probably the sweet spot for a spotting scope like this or a monocular like this. So, oh, and I wish that SVBony, you guys would put some sort of a mounting point on this for like a lanyard or a loop, because it's kind of a pain to have to take it out of the case every time I want to use it if I'm not going to stuff it in a pocket. Any kind of a little loop point or attachment. Maybe there's some kind of a strap you can buy for it that you could buy, online so that you can carry with you over your shoulder or whatever, depending on the kind of hiking you're doing. You can always easily throw this in a bag or whatnot. So anyway, guys, the SVBony SV49 13 power by 50mm objective lens monocular. It's cool. It's great. It's relatively inexpensive. Give it a try. Do some pricing and see if there's better prices or better deals out there. I think you might be a little hard pressed to find something, but for this kind of magnification power, it's more than adequate. So anyway, guys, that's my test for now. If it has any problems at all, if it fails, if I drop it and it happens to break or anything like that, I will definitely let you guys know, and maybe we'll do a little update on it later on to see how well it holds together. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Guys, check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, gunchannels.com. I'm also on guntube.org and also UGEtube and Gunstreamer, all those places. Otherwise, we got a lot more content coming your way this summer, guys. So I want you to have fun. I want you to be safe. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.